Hey y'all, it's your girls Fire
and TG,
and together we're Awazi.
Catch us every Thursday. Yeah, you heard that correctly.
Thursday,
3:30 to 5 p.m. on 104.7 EBC FM.
Come for the good music and stay for the spicy topics. Awazi, let's spice it up. Hey y'all, it's your girls Fire
and TG,
and together we're Awazi.
Catch us every Thursday. Yeah, you heard that correctly.
Thursday,
3:30 to 5 p.m. on 104.7 EBC FM.
Come for the good music and stay for the spicy topics. Awazi, let's spice it up. Hey, me and CG were talking about the previous track, Beautiful, with Miguel and Mariah Carey. Love the track, we both do. We're just having a debate in terms of looks.
Miguel, we're talking about Miguel, and now I have to ask the audience if you guys know who Miguel is. Is he or is he not attractive? Because Howie's sitting here telling me, nah.
He's not to me, baby girl. She was like, what are you talking about? She was like, he is so fine, it's ridiculous. I was like, we are on the opposite side on this conversation.
Some people we don't agree on always, but Miguel,
I'm so sorry, baby. And I tried. I've squinted my eyes. I was like,
I've tried.
Let me get into it. I couldn't.
I'm so sorry. Adorn probably is one of my top 5 favorite songs.
It's a great song. So I was going to say one thing about Miguel. He makes great music. He has a great voice. That I absolutely agree. I love him as an artist. And that's how far it goes for me. Me and TG, the thing
would love to get you guys to weigh in.
Me and TG definitely would. And I like the fact that whenever we have conversations about who we find attractive, it becomes a critical conversation.
It's important. It says a lot about each one of us. If you guys are tuned in, let us know, especially the ladies. Do you find Miguel attractive? Because now I need to know if I'm just hallucinating. Are you
bugging?
Am I looking at him through rose-colored glasses or something?
I know you were looking at Pete Davidson through rose-colored glasses.
Yeah, and then I went back and looked at pictures of him recently, and I was like, I don't know what that phase was, but I'm happy it's over.
TG knows that I don't really find a lot of white guys extremely attractive.
Yeah.
And I do have my moments, of two.
I was gonna say Jack Harlow.
And I was even surprised. I was like, Jack Harlow, and she was like, really?
That is a Caucasian from the mountains of Caucasus.
Because he is from Kentucky, child. So we do have our moments. Me and TG, we talk about these things and we make it constructive, the debates.
I do want to put it out there that I am happily married, and I apologize for talking about other men like this, but they're fictional as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Charasti Yosef, who texted in saying, since I'm a man, I can't say he's beautiful about another man unless he's my buddy. I do feel sad that men can't compliment other men on their looks.
But you know what? I do have guy friends. I remember there was this guy that I dated, and my guy friends saw him in pictures, and they're like,
he's beautiful?
They're like, no homo, but he's a good-looking man.
You have to add the homo.
They had to. They were like, no homo, but this is a good-looking guy. I was like, if other men can say that about the guy that I'm dating, it's a good-looking guy, and I appreciate it.
Yes, I remember this very funny compliment that my fiance's friends, my husband's friends, I still say fiance, my husband's friends were giving him, instead of saying, man, you look good, they were saying, and I was like, what? Just say he looks good, y'all. It's fine. Like, nothing's gonna happen to you.
The fact that they said it ba Marnya is even funnier.
They were like, I'm like, just tell him he looks good. It's okay, you guys. Women are insane about how we tell each other how pretty we are.
Yes.
I have female friends that call me daddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember TG put up a picture and one girl was like, ooh, daddy. I was like, we've gone too far. I was like, we've gone too far.
But we feel no shame about complimenting each other, and I want that for you guys.
Yes.
And it's a very weird transition, but now we have to talk about the AU. It's mayhem. It's chaos. Yosef texted back saying, yeah, no homo. But he thinks he's beautiful. He thinks Miguel is beautiful.
Oh?
Yeah.
This is going to become a debate that won't be it won't end.
We're here for another 30 minutes. Now I need to know who won. But yeah, hit us up. Is Miguel attractive or not is the question for the day, I guess. But the AU Summit is happening. I know the AU Summit is happening because every time it's my birthday, the AU Summit is happening.
That's not true.
You
because
say that.
It used to happen, TGA, at the beginning, at the end of January, early
Beginning of February.
Yes, this is the latest that it's ever been.
They'll stick around until my birthday.
Okay, that's different, honey.
I've been stuck in traffic on my birthday a lot during the AU.
But that's not the summit. It may be other, I guess, maybe like sessions or other,
True,
what I mean?
true.
Events.
It goes on for...
After?
Yeah.
Because the AU Summit, from what I know, end of January, early February. So this is the latest from my understanding.
Yes. So for 2023, this 36th AU Summit is happening from the 16th, today, up until the 27th. Okay.
The 27th.
Yeah.
What?
They're going to be around for a while, including other meetings, things like that.
I was going to say, because technically it ends on the 19th.
They need to leave in like 3 days. No, you guys are welcome to stay. But the African Union theme for the year 2023 is the year of AFCFTA, which is Acceleration of the African Continental Free Trade Area Implementation.
I have some thoughts on this.
Yes, and that was a very long acronym to have to explain. But Howie does a business show, which you guys should check out, All Things Business. And you happen to talk about this quite a bit, so I'm gonna let you explain to the people what that means.
So I've been talking about this for a few years now. I mean, even prior to, coming on EBC, this was something that I was very excited about. And essentially what it is that for those of you who understand the way that the EU works, so the European Union, they are, yes, a series of countries, right, that are a part of the EU bloc. And you are able to live in one country and have, the ability to work in another country. And it's accessible in terms of transportation. It's accessible in terms of being able to live and work in one place, which makes it so convenient. And the fact of the matter is, the euro having the same currency in all of the countries that, comprise of the AU makes it easier to be able to buy goods, make it easier to be able to work from one, country and live in another. The flow of money is much more easier within, the AU. And essentially, they're trying to create that same process with the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. And this is not something that has, been, I guess, talked about or discussed now. This has been in the works for a few years.
Because I remember the concept of the one passport, of you being able to travel past, across African borders. And I was like, immediately, yes.
Because that is essentially what the EU does. Like, you don't need a passport to go from, at the time, the UK, now the UK, the whole Brexit situation, they're out of the EU. But at the time, from Germany to Italy, you know what I mean? Like, from one part of Europe to another. And that was the beauty of that happening, with the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. It's so long, y'all. But I was pretty excited about this too. But it's taken a little bit longer. It's expected. And yet I'm like, can we get this going? Because we have so much to offer as a continent. We have so much wealth. We have just so much, to offer as, as a people. And I'm so excited for this to be implemented ASAP.
And the AU definitely has a lot on its plate to be able to discuss. The last couple of years have seen quite a bit of, an instability within regions of Africa, including yours truly, Ethiopia, which is the home of the AU. And so they do have to discuss matters of peace and security within Africa, because you do need a continent that is more stable, and that is the only way to bring about economic change. They support each other. So economic growth helps with stabilizing regions, because if you have enough resources, then you don't need to fight against each other. But at the same time, while you have instability, it's very hard to implement economic change. So they do have a lot of on their plate. And we have a lot to talk about as a continent. I know that us Ethiopians like to stay in our little bubble, but we always talk about making an effort to connect with our brothers and sisters across Africa. And Africa definitely seems to be getting on a new path.
As it needs to.
Yes, we're rebranding Africa. We're finding a new purpose. We're learning how to work with each other and kind of creating a common goal that we can all look towards. And I love it.
I do. I really do. I think it's about time that, we started to put ourselves on the map. I feel like other people know, just who we are and our significance and just how important Africa is. And I think we're kind of the last ones to understand just who we are in the world. And I think it's about time that changes. So I'm really, really excited to see this agreement implemented. It is going to take some time,
obviously,
as we can see. But I think that when it is, up and ready, we're going to see Africa transition in a way that we've never imagined.
It is a new dawn for Africa. We have the resources. We have the manpower. All we really need is a plan that we implement very well. Mm-hmm. And Africa as a continent needs to become a new superpower in the world. We just do.
The fact that we have discussions,
we have all the things that we need.
Exactly. The fact that we have discussions about other superpowers and everybody's like, well, this country's going to be like, taking over like in the next couple of years. And then this country's third and this country's fourth. And we're like, we as a continent are nowhere near this. So I think it's about time that we understand who we are and we just move entirely different than we have before.
Yeah. The biggest challenge as far as what the AU needs to tackle is definitely has to do with peace and security issues within multiple different regions of Africa. But I'm hopeful. I really do want to see an Africa where there is free trade across borders and we do exchange the people and the things that we need to help us grow, so that we're not getting scammed out of sending our natural resources, exporting them, and nowhere near their value, and 100%. Being exploited by the rest of the world.
I love that. I agree. And one thing about this free trade agreement is the fact that it literally tears down whatever borders we have with other African countries, but equally it does the same for them. It's like we no longer have to hide, we no longer have to feel like we're different. It helps us to all feel like we're one, like we're coming together.
I like it.
I'm very excited.
Same. I hope we live long enough to see it, and that's it.
What? We absolutely will. We want to know what you guys think. Hit us up on our text line, which is our Telegram at Oaze Media. That's AWAZE MEDIA. Let's get to some music.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back after some of your favorite tracks here on EBC 104.7.
Hey y'all, it's your girls Fire and TG, and together we're Oaze. Catch us every Thursday. Yeah, you heard that correctly. Thursday, 3:30 to 5 p.m. on 104.7 EBC FM. Come for the good music and stay for the spicy topics. Oaze, let's spice it up.
Welcome back, y'all. That was Michael Jackson with You Rock My World. Your favorite Michael Jackson song, if you can even pick one.
The Way You Make Me Feel. The way you make me feel.
Yeah?
You really turn me on. I don't know why. That's still my favorite song.
It's such a great song. It is.
But there's no bad Michael Jackson song.
You know what's tough is the fact that I can't pick one. Mm-hmm. He's probably one of the few artists that I'm like, nah, I can't pick one song. Because it's just too damn good. Yeah, no.
Shout out to Michael. I think we talked about Michael Jackson last week as well.
We have an entire playlist about Mike. Yeah, Michael Jackson. I was just telling TG off the air, I'm going to be talking about this man to the ends of the world, till the day I die, basically, because I love this man. I love this man. I don't care.
Destilat. The funny thing about me is, How do I tell the story without embarrassing myself? Okay.
Tell it.
My 3rd grade English teacher used to make us go up in front of the classroom
Oh no.
and sing.
Okay.
And my song was You Rock My World.
Oh, which by the way, this song is fire.
Every single English class in 3rd grade, I basically went up in front of the class. I don't really think I knew the words.
What were you saying then?
I don't know.
Were you just like mimicking Michael with the
Just
"Shama"?
You rock my world. Just random things that sound like the lyrics, but not actually the lyrics.
If I'm gonna sing a Michael Jackson song, there's gonna be a lot of
Yes,
like a lot of that,
obviously.
a lot of kicking. Even though I don't know how to do the kick that he does, a lot of like shama, like just a lot of. It's ridiculous. I'm going to channel Michael Jackson.
But there was like 3 or 4 other kids in my class that had to go up and sing every class as well. Grew up, went our separate ways, came back together, made a song, and it's a song that you know. I've known them since the
Habesha
3rd
Swag?
grade. Yeah.
You guys, I'm gonna put TJ on
Of
blast
course you are.
because it doesn't happen much.
Every
but when
birthday.
it does, it does. For
Every
those of
birthday.
you who do not know, TG is a phenomenal singer.
Shut up.
And she's famous on the web, on YouTube. So if you're able to check out YouTube on this day, I'm going to present to you a birthday gift. It's TG's birthday, but
They
this
do
will be
this
a
to me
gift
every
for
birthday.
you. Go check out Habesha Swag and thank me next week.
Jesus Christ.
Come back and let me know what y'all feel about Habesha Swag. I'm telling you guys, the first time I saw this, and absolute tears.
I have to remind everybody, I was 18. That video was from 10 years ago. Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me.
TG is wearing the Habesha kameez, so she's wearing the dress with the Tims. Thank me next week
With
when we come
Timberlands.
back. I was like, what?
Talking about Habesha Swag.
Can you sing it?
No. Absolutely not. Over my dead body. But I had a very brief music career, and Habesha Swag ended it. That's all you
It
need
ended
to know.
abruptly.
That is all you need to know
Oh,
about my
man.
music career. But thank you so much. I've had a fantastic birthday. You guys, Howie took such good care of me. Took me out to lunch. Get you some friends that that take care of you and that know the things that you love, and that treat you the way you deserve to be treated, and remind you that they're happy that you were born.
Yay.
Anybody that's an Aquarius, that's a February baby, happy birthday to y'all. Shout out to Yosef, who just texted in saying, happy birthday, TG. Thank you.
I'm happy. Everybody does deserve to have good friends like that.
Super duper birthday.
TG's also a very good friend as well. Yes. And I think we've been friends now for about, it is 6 years.
Dang.
I know, right?
I saw, before we leave, I saw a Facebook memory picture of us 4 years ago at a Kanya Studio Warehouse art gallery thing.
What?
I had short hair and we barely hung out back then.
Yeah, we didn't. That's true.
We were in the same friend group of acquaintances, but we still went to the bathroom and took a selfie in the bathroom mirror, and I was like, that's crazy.
I know now what you're talking about. That is so cute. And now we do that on a weekly basis. We do bathroom selfies. Isn't that funny? The foreshadowing.
You know,
I love it.
we've come a long way, and we're happy to celebrate our friendship and to use this opportunity to do so. We love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Owazi Show.
Yes, ma'am.
We will be back next week, hopefully with some guests, because we've been putting off
We have.
guests. We wanted the country to settle down. We wanted AU to proceed.
True.
Get out of its way. But we do have our Shine a Light guests, and they're going to be talking about their tech startup. Hopefully we'll have them for you next week. We also have 2 musicians as guests. One is just starting out. One is very accomplished, but both incredible.
Very
Impeccable.
Very excited for this show.
So make sure to stay tuned.
And with that, we're going to come towards the end of the show. But once again, if you have not, make sure to wish my girl a very happy birthday.
Hey.
Very, very happy that you were born on this day. Again, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I can't wait for us to, enjoy this year and celebrate the next B-Day together.
28 is going to be awesome. I have a feeling.
I got a feeling. Didn't mean to burst into song. But with that, we're going to end the show, you guys. Again, we appreciate y'all. Make sure to tune in. And next Thursday, but in case you missed the show, we will post it on our YouTube, which we hope you're able to access.
Once again.
At Awaze Media. That's AWAZEMEDIA.
As usual.
Stay hydrated. Make good decisions. Awaze out. Bye.
Hey y'all, it's your girls Fire, NTG, and together we're Awaze. Catch us every Thursday. Yeah, you heard that correctly. Thursday, 3:30 to 5 p.m. on 104.7 EBC FM. Come for the good music and stay for the spicy topics. Awaze, let's spice it up.